sources for that. Your YouTube videos, for the explainers, the MCQ series on different reports, budget, economic surveys, that provided me with very good practice. I also extracted content out of those explainer videos to include in my notes.
Oliveboard का वो मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम था, उसमें अनिल सर के 2-3 सेशंस हुए थे, तो उन्होंने भी गाइड किया कि क्या अप्रोच रखना चाहिए, अगर मेंस का पेपर के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है तो वो कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, प्रीलिम्स के लिए अगर अप्रोच रखना है तो वो कैसे रखना है, तो इस तरह से ओवरऑल फिर एग्जीक्यूशन के साथ में हुए।
Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you guys. Welcome to the MCQ session on the finance current affairs. Let's quickly start the discussion. The first question for today: digitization of MSME support system has been a major government focus, and recently a fintech player has partnered with a key development bank to launch an end-to-end solution enabling the informal micro enterprise to complete the Udyam registration digitally through the Udyam Assist platform. Can you tell me the name of the entity that has partnered with SEBI? Perfect. PhonePe is the correct choice, right? PhonePe is the correct choice. Next one. Public sector enterprises often collaborate with banks to accelerate the digital transformation. Recently, a telecom consultancy under the Government of India signed a MOU with a major public sector bank to provide IT solutions and strengthen the digital infrastructure. Which two entities have signed a MOU recently? Which two entities have signed recently the MOU? Good evening Bhakti, good evening Chetan. The correct choice here is option E, TCIL and PNB Bank. Okay, TCIL and PNB Bank. So TCIL will take care of the IT solutions of the PNB Bank. Okay. Next one. Research collaboration between the Indian IT majors and the global scientific institutes are expanding into advanced technologies. In September 2025, a partnership was announced related to the physical AI for industrial transformation, combating robotics, AI and intelligent systems. Which two entities form this partnership? Which two entities form this partnership? Any idea about this one, guys? Which two entities form this particular partnership related to physical AI? Now, so many questions related to MOUs and partnerships are there in this particular session. Okay, Chetan, option B. What about others? What about others, guys? The correct choice here is option E, TCS and CEA. Okay, TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, and CEA. This is related to the physical AI, right? Combining the robotics, AI, intelligent systems so that the physical machines can also be capable enough to deal by themselves only. Next one. Infrastructure investment trusts are vehicles for channelizing the capital into infrastructure assets. Now, SEBI has been easing norms to increase the investor participation, and recently the minimum ticket size in one category of the INVIT was sharply reduced. Can you tell me the new minimum investment? And this can be the most important question for your upcoming RBI Grade B examination. The correct choice here is Option C, 25 lakhs. Okay. So earlier it used to be 1 crore, now it is just 25 lakhs. And can you tell me in which market this reduction is applicable? In which market this reduction is applicable, guys? In which market this reduction is applicable? Privately placed market, so you can only do as of now private placement for the INVITs, not the public ones, right? We have discussed this particular thing yesterday itself. Next one, Indian banks frequently introduce the tailored products related to the non-resident Indians. Recently, one such product was launched by the Bank of Baroda to allow the individuals planning to move abroad to pre-open a savings account in India, right? Which later can become fully functional after the NRI status. Can you tell me the name of the product? So BOB as allowing the NRE account, that too on a pre-sanction limit basis, right? Yes, BOB Aspire is the name of the product, right? Next one, tell me the reinsurer partnership. Recently, two reinsurers, two entities came together to form this JV related to reinsurance. What is the name of the two entities that recently signed a joint venture agreement? Good evening, Aditi. The name of the two entities that have signed agreement related to reinsurance. Again, an important question. Yes, option A. Option A. Geo Financial Services and Alliance. They both have partnered 50-50 for the JV purpose, and they have entered into the reinsurance business. Alliance Geo Reinsurance Limited is the name of the organization. Is the name of the organization. Now this question can be very, very important. And one more, I think 5 to 6 months back only, IRDAI has given a permission to one more player, which is a private company, okay, to enter into the reinsurance business. The name is, I think, ValueAtix. Okay. So as of now, there is no monopoly of the GIC in the reinsurance business. Next one. The World Bank recently approved a loan of USD $212 million under the SHORE program. Can you guys tell me the full form of this SHORE program? A very simple one. What is the full form of SHORE program, guys? Come on. Let's have some SHORE in the comment section as well. Yes, option B, Strengthening Coastal Reliance and the Economy program. And can you tell me the name of the two states which are the direct beneficiaries of this particular program? Name of the two states that are direct beneficiaries of this particular program. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, right? Option D. Option D is the correct choice. Next one. India is increasingly collaborating with the foreign defense tech firms to localize the advanced system. So recently also, an Indian manufacturing major signed an MOU with a UK based firm to deploy and localize the ultra manned aerial vehicle. So it's nothing but high powered drone is what I can say, right? Heavy drones. Which is the Indian entity signed this MOU? Which Indian entity has signed this MOU? It is option B, right? Option B. Next one. Transitioning to the green mobility is attracting global investors. The International Financial Corporation, which is a part of World Bank Group, recently announced a significant investment. So a total of 137 million USD will be directed into the companies supporting the electric mobility. Can you tell me this investment is specifically aimed at which ecosystem? Yes, electric bus. Option E, electric bus, right? Next one. NABARD has taken an initiative recently to roll out a new centralized digital platform, can be important, which will automate the loan sanction and disbursement process. This platform is aimed at supporting which category of the banks? So guys, it's not like that कि वो ऐसा कैसे ही question पूछने वाले हैं. They can twist the question as well. So you need to remember the crux of the news. So NABARD has recently rolled out a new centralized digital platform just to automate the loan sanction and disbursement process, that to end-to-end automation for the regional rural banks. So remember this new centralized digital platform. Why? For automating the loan sanction and disbursement process for the RRBs, regional rural banks. Next one. In September 2025, the government has announced two major surveys under the MOSPI to be carried out in the coming years. Which of the following pairs represent these surveys? So looks like the fastest finger first award today goes to Abhigyan. What is your name, Abhigyan? I can see you consistently answering each and every question. सबसे पहले. So that's good. Correct option here is option D. All India Debt and Investment Survey and Situational Assessment Survey. Okay. Option D is the correct choice. So very good everyone. Next one. The above mentioned household surveys will be conducted over a fixed period to capture the financial conditions across urban and rural household. What is the duration of these surveys? What is the duration of these surveys? Perfect. Option B, July 2026 to June 2027. Okay, option B. Perfect. India's external debt position is a critical indicator here of financial stability. Can you guys tell me the number of March 2025 related to India's external debt level? Option C, $736.3 billion. Okay. Option C. Next one. Tell me CPI of August month, August 2025 month. Simplest one. The correct choice is 2.07%. Perfect. Earlier it used to be 1.61%. Now it is 2.07. That means the deflation is over as of now, and we are again going back towards inflation, right? Still, it's very well within the control range of RBI. Acha, tell me, what is the level of core inflation as of now in August 2025? What is the level of core inflation? Again, a simple one. Core inflation. What about core inflation? Excluding the food and fuel. 4.2, right? 4.2. Perfect. Option B. Next one is WPI. What about WPI? What about WPI, guys? Wholesale Price Index. Do you remember the number? .52%, right? 0.52%. Earlier it used to be negative territory, in the negative territory, and now it is again in the inflationary zone. सो फूड और फ्यूल के अंदर यहाँ पे इस बार नहीं आया होगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, राइट? तो शायद आई थिंक फूड के अंदर तो नेगेटिव चल रहा था ना, सो उस वजह से इम्पैक्ट होगा डेफिनेटली, है ना? उसी वजह से इम्पैक्ट होना चाहिए, राइट? फूड प्राइसेस तो आपकी डिफ्लेशनरी टेरिटरी में चल रही थी, अगर आपको याद हो तो हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, तो उस वजह से क्या हुआ होगा, बेसिकली कोर इन्फ्लेशन हायर साइड पे आ गया और आपका नॉर्मल, जनरली ऐसा होता नहीं है ना, पर अभी आजकल चल रहा है काफी टाइम से, फूड इन्फ्लेशन इज इन द नेगेटिव टेरिटरी, दैट्स व्हाई. नेक्स्ट वन, टू प्रमोट द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड रिड्यूस इंपोर्ट्स, द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज लॉन्च scheme across multiple sector related, mostly related to the air conditions and the LED lights. Yes, PLI, production linked incentive scheme, right? Acha, tell me this one. Niti Aayog has highlighted the transformative potential of the AI in a recently published report, right? They are expecting that AI could push the Indian growth rate to about 8% annually by 2035. In this scenario, what can be the GDP of India by 2035 if we are able to hit a growth rate of at least 8%? $8.3 trillion, है ना? 8.3 trillion, perfect. Can be important for your examination, can directly come in your examination. Payment aggregator platform. Now RBI has recently released the payment aggregator guidelines. One of the key requirement specifies the minimum net worth at the time of application. You need to have a minimum net worth at the time of application. Plus you need to achieve a particular limit within 3 years. Within 3 years. ठीक है, इसके 2 क्वेश्चन भी बनाए जा सकते हैं, अलग अलग इनकरेक्ट करेक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस भी बनाए जा सकते हैं, बट आई हैव प्रिपेयर्ड जस्ट 1 क्वेश्चन जस्ट फॉर सिंगल शॉट क्लैरिटी. जितने ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन बनाऊंगा उतना ज़्यादा आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इससे बेटर है कि एक ही क्वेश्चन को बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. इसमें से 3 क्वेश्चन बनाए जा सकते हैं. येस, इनिशियली यू नीड टू हैव 15 करोड़ एट द टाइम ऑफ एप्लीकेशन, एंड आफ्टर दैट within 3 years you need to have, at the end of the 3rd year you need to have at least 25 crore. So that's the bare minimum criteria. I'm talking about the minimum net worth of the payment aggregator. If I want to become a payment aggregator, कम से कम 15 खोखा जेब में होना चाहिए at the time of application. 3rd year के बाद at least 25 खोखा जेब में होना चाहिए, right? That's what net worth is all about. Next one. Read the following statements here relating to the capital market and tell me which one of the following is not correct, is or are not correct. There are 4 statements, you just need to identify which of the following statement is incorrect. Right, Aditi? None of the above, because all the statements here are correct, right? All the statements here are correct. Sir, why are you taking these kind of questions? No doubt I can understand this particular question is having a low priority of coming in the examination. Still, by reading these sentences, you can get a question from directly these sentences, right? So that's why I was just trying to make you read these sentences. Next one. This is related to the governance reforms. This is related to the governance reforms, right? Introduced by SEBI, related to the stock market and the infrastructure institutions, MIIs. So as part of the compliance tweaks, these entities needs to have a additional senior leadership role alongside the managing director. So how many executive directors now need to be appointed to oversee key verticals here? Can be important for examination. Option B, 2 executive directors, right? 2 executive directors along with MD. Next one, regulatory changes have also impacted the classification of the REIT and INVITs. Tell me which of the following statements is correct. Which of the following statement here is the correct one? This is related to REITs and INVITs. Satyarth C, Abhigyan C. Okay. REITs will now be treated as equity instrument for the purpose of mutual fund investment, right? Option C is the correct statement here. A very high probability question for your examination, right? A very high probability question for your examination, option C. Next one. Tell me the new ticket size, minimum ticket size for the large value funds which was recently reduced. I am talking about the alternate investment funds. Okay. There is one more direction that was recently published by SEBI related to alternate investment funds. I have sent the video already. I have sent the video. I have recorded the video and most probably it will be published on the channel by tomorrow. Okay. So please do watch that video as well. Can be important, and some of the videos related to SEBI circulars I'll be soon coming up with. 25, right? Option C, 25. Next one. The International Finance Corporation, part of the World Bank Group, is scaling up its commitment in India. Now IFC plans to increase its annual investment level over the next 5 years by 2030. Can you tell me what is the IFC's target investment in India? $10 billion. Perfect. Option D, $10 billion. Next one. Increasing cybercrime and money laundering threats have pushed the Indian government to tighten the oversight. So that's why what they are doing is they are now making it mandatory for some of the firms to get their environment, or I can say to get their records or whole system cybersecurity audited by professionals, right? So there is a requirement of cybersecurity audit if I am talking about the system as a whole, right? So tell me which of the categories here are covered. Virtual digital assets, crypto exchanges, custodians or intermediaries. All are required to get their system audited with a cybersecurity professional, right? So this is cybersecurity audit. Next one. The infrastructure development requires risk mitigation. Important. Mechanism. अच्छा इससे पहले वाला भी बहुत important था ना, audit requirement वाला. Next one. The infrastructure development requires risk mitigation mechanism to attract private and institutional investors. To address this, the government has announced the creation of a fund that will cover non-commercial losses in large projects. Can you tell me the size of this particular risk guarantee fund? Yes, वो certain वाला है ना चेतन, certain वाला बहुत important हो सकता है एग्जाम के लिए. Why? Because there is a clean focus on the blockchain technology related things, and all these things related to virtual digital assets. Again, the underlying technology is blockchain technology. So this is the answer is 20,000 crore here, guys. 20,000 crore, option C. Okay, option C. Next one, which entity will be there यहाँ पे overseeing the fund related and specialized institution related activities for infrastructure projects? So इसके लिए तो I don't think मेरे को बताने की भी नीड होनी चाहिए. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का नाम आते ही यहाँ पे सबसे पहले कौन आता है? NAPFID आता है ना, जो हमारा 5th AIFI है, ऑल इंडिया फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन है. सो दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय एंड फॉर टुडे, गाइस. थैंक यू सो मच. एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट गिवन दिस RBI ग्रेड बी रेडीनेस टेस्ट, यू कैन डेफिनेटली चेक आउट दिस रेडीनेस टेस्ट, प्लस PYQ भी दे सकते हो 2024 का. सो थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन. मिलते हैं जल्दी से नेक्स्ट वीक अगले सेशंस के साथ. एंड आई थिंक मंडे से तो आपका वापस से फ्री रैंकर्स बैच चालू हो जाएगा. सो अगस्त मंथ हम कवर कर चुके हैं, अब जुलाई मंथ को टारगेट करेंगे मंडे से. ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, गुड नाइट. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीक. टेक केयर गाइज, बाय बाय.